Class 3 then, 1200 metres is race number 6, headed by Storm Signal. Just had one start behind Hot King Prawn, gets the blinkers on for the first time. Jade Theatre, a course and distance winner back in June. My Beginner's Luck, he was last on his debut. That was here at Happy Valley, goes up in trip. Affluent Star makes his debut. He was a 3-time winner before he arrived. Young Empire's a 3-time course and distance winner. Lucky Masters first up for Richard Gibson. Down to Merry Go Win, who's run up course and distance on his last 2 starts, both as favourite, once as odds on.
Pace should be good here. My Beginner's Luck, well, he had no luck on his debut. He got caught wide. Young Empire's a front runner, Blaze Stamina and Diamond Master. Lucky Master won a Griffin last season very impressively. He's had one trial, but he was a fair way back. Storm Signal's a noted front runner from overseas also, so there should be some good speed in this.
General on, he'll want the speed on. It's not nice gallop from him down the back straight. I know you boys have highlighted him in the past, and I thought he was tootling along nicely down the back straight here in this particular piece of track.
You got him in the tips ball?
No. But I haven't had him, but he's worth highlighting because he's obviously going nice enough. My Beginner's Luck, he's, as you said, had absolutely no chance. I've got him in the tips because I think he's improved, and he has won a trial at Happy Valley before from barrier number 4. But again, there wasn't much track work to show, but I thought he was worth highlighting because he's worth another chance. All
right, we'll have a look at that trial in a moment or so. First one we're going to have a look at, though, is the Racing Club horse. Young Empire here, winning, beating Jade Theatre and Diamond Master.
Yeah, we had to go back to sort of the start of the season to show Jade Theatre primarily. I mean, the Racing Club horse Young Empire will be up there and give them a sight. But Jade Theatre was so impressive when he won at the end of last season, Paul. I just wonder whether you've got him down as being ready to win again.
I've got him, well, I liked him this day, funny enough. I think I made him a long shot and he didn't have any luck. I've got him in the numbers again. He's dropped down the rung a little bit, but he's still in there.
All right.
He clear-cut excuses behind Mythical Emperor second up, I thought.
Yeah, C+3, I just wonder if that will play to his strengths. But anyway, Merry Go Win. Mentioned him before. Beaten favourite his last 2 starts. His trainer, Paul O'Sullivan.
Paul, Merry Go Win, up in class, lightweight. Does he get his chance on Wednesday night?
Yeah, I think so. He's been an extremely consistent horse, you know, since he first started racing here. I think he'll handle Class 3 for sure, and we've got a nice gate, so, you know, everything's lined up for him. I think he should be pretty competitive.
Where he was drawn last time out, he was stuck on the inside for a brief moment. Did that cost him the race, did you feel?
Sack said he's a bit, I think he might have cost himself. He was a bit reluctant to take the gap, although it was sort of a reasonable gap. And put that down to inexperience, but I don't know. You know, the other horse sort of won on its merits, I think.
So would you like to see him from gate 3, perhaps in a bit more clear galloping room?
Well, from gate 3, he's either going to trail or be one pair further back, but just see how the race unfolds. But he's certainly got the barrier and he's got his chance to do his best.
He looks like a horse too that's got a good turn of foot.
Well, I think he showed that a couple of starts back when he drew 12, turned for home last, and really did stretch out. So, you know, you can ride him either way, I think.
And is he a horse that you'd like to see get over a bit more ground in the future?
Oh, certainly 1650 round the valley is really going to suit him a little bit later on. But I think he's shown a little bit more speed this year than what he did last year. That's probably just due to a bit more experience, but he's certainly got the pedigree to run 1650.
He's been costly his last 2 starts, but I wouldn't get off him for this one here, even up in class.
No, looking at the prices, I think $4 is a reasonable situation on the betting board. I'm going to find one to beat him, but he does look probably the testing material.
Yeah, he was $1.80 last start and just got beaten, didn't he? And he'll get a nice run from that low barrier with a light weight on his back. I think he's going to be right there. I'm like Brett, I found one to beat him, but I still think whatever beats him will win.
Yeah, always concerned when horses don't win and they go up in grade, because Class 3 horses are not easy to topple, and there's a couple that are pretty speedy in this, so he's likely to get shuffled back on the rail. He'll have to get past a few in the stretch.
All right. Could they be My Beginner's Luck and Affluent Star? My Beginner's Luck's had 1 start, didn't go to plan. Affluent Star making his debut. This is a trial at the Valley.
Yeah, we're going. My Beginner's Luck's already had a run after this, Paul, but had no luck, as we mentioned before.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Now, 1,096 for Affluent Start, and he's had 2 trials. He goes okay, I've written down here, so tongue tie goes on. See that horse at the back, right at the back there? That's the first start of it's going to be my best bet, that horse. That was his first ever trial. So we're going back a bit for this trial, and he's improved out of sight since then.
Yeah, I think Smart Declaration was in that trial. Yeah. He ran well not long ago either. So I think it's worth revisiting that trial from My Beginner's Luck because he had excuses first up.
All right, so forgive for him, is he in?
Yes, I've got him in for third actually, Andrew. But I like Storm Signal. Now, when he won his races in Australia, he had blinkers on. The blinkers go on now. I thought it was a good run from him, fresh up here down the straight. He was at the worst part of the track and never really gave it away. So from barrier 5, he's going to be my long shot. He's $14 at the moment. I expect him to start a similar price, so I've got him on top. Should get a nice run. Merigo, well, obviously the hardest to beat. He's coming to 360 since we've been talking from $4, so he'll probably start pretty short. My beginner's luck, we saw that trial and Jade Theatre, we've mentioned he's had excuses his last couple. So I went 1, 12, 5 and 2. I do like the 1. He'll be my long shot. We make him an each way play.
I'm circling like Paul, same 4 numbers, slightly different order. I'm going to go with Jade Theatre. I just think he could get a run, 1 out, 1 back, maybe 1 out, 2 back. He'll probably have Merigo win down nearer his inside, get the first run at the leaders, which I think will be my beginner's luck and Storm Signal. So 2 and 12 to overhaul 5 and 1. I'll play the trio. I'll bank at the 2 because he does look like he should be running a place. And then the 1, 5, 7 Diamond Masters, the other one I'll throw into the trio.